Hey everyone, sorry, my wig is weird when it's parted like this because I was parting it differently before. But I like it this way, because before, you see how the part of the wig is like right here? That's where my hairline is. Before it was like up here, so that's like a good 1.5 inches of hairline that was showing through the bangs, and it was really noticeable. And nobody told me that, like I already knew it was noticeable. I was trying to make it unnoticeable, but yeah, I don't mind parting it to the side. I think it's really cute like this too, so. Anyways, that's not what I was planning on vlogging about. A couple things aside from my wig announcement is my lip is infected, so I had to go and get vitamin E capsules yesterday morning, and you're supposed to rub them, like cut them open and rub them on the piercing and stuff to help the infection and stuff like that. Ugh. Sorry. Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes it parts weirdly in the back. Sorry. I'm getting really distracted. Ugh. Yeah. But I've been really emotional lately. I've been sleeping all day. So I've been depressed, and then I haven't been doing much of anything because I'm worried about the holidays, I guess. But, I've been taking things out on Randy, and I keep breaking up with him. Technically, he's not my boyfriend right now because we broke up a couple nights ago. Well, one night ago. It was Tuesday night. And, yeah. I don't really know what to do because, I mean, it's not just because I'm an emotional person, right now. It's also because, I'm really, really, really codependent, and, he's pretty codependent too, but not in the same way. So, like, I know that he says all these things, but he doesn't really show it in the same way, and it ends up hurting me even more because, you know, it's typical relationship stuff where you expect someone to love you the way that you love them, and when they don't, you feel like they don't love you at all. And I know that's not true, like, in my head, but it's just not connecting from, like, here to here, you know? So it sucks. Oh, and, like, sorry, I'm, like, awful right now. I don't know how I want to talk to him, but it's, like, not even 4:30 a.m. right now. And, yeah, I'm gonna give him a call around 9, but that's, oh my god, that's, like, 4.5 hours away. So, I have to wait. So I'm gonna make a video and rant. Yeah. And even if I do talk to him, it's like we just keep having this problem where I keep breaking up with him, and then we get back together and we're okay for like a week and then or two, and then we're back to being broken up again because of me and because I've been really emotional about everything lately. But I mean, something's not working, and it's not just me, and we both admitted, like, we both have our problems in the relationship. It's just, really, really difficult to get through them because of, like, I don't know. It's like, he tries to make sure that he can see me at least once a week, every week. But in between seeing me, we don't have as much time to talk. And his thing is, like, you know, I talk to you more than anyone else, he says to me. But it's like, it's still not really that much by my standards. Like, for most people, I suppose talking as much as we do would be like, well, what are you complaining about? But for me, I'm really codependent, and I don't really talk to many people in the area anymore. And I definitely don't see anyone other than him in person anymore. So it makes it really difficult to, you know, cope with not talking to him because I have no one else to really talk to. And I have, like, a lot of online friends and stuff, but when I can't talk to him, I get very antisocial, and I don't want to talk to anybody else. Even people that I do know in person, even people that I'm really, really close to, like Angela, who I call my sister, and Vanessa, who I call my twin, because we had the same birth initials, because my birth name is, and my legal name is still Victoria Lee Magarini, and she had the same initials as me before she got married. But, sorry, I keep playing with this. It's probably just making it worse, obviously, but it's just like this one is over to the side more. It's distracting me. Anyways, so that didn't work very well. Yeah, you can see it's all red. See? Anyways, yeah, ADD max. Yeah. So I don't really talk to anybody much. Though I was talking to Roy a couple hours ago online, which is cool because he's cool and he's cute and I like him a lot. But I get really antisocial. I'm always like on invisible when I am online, which is also rare, and that's just to check to see if Randy's online. Because I really don't want to talk to anybody else. It's like really weird because I'm actually polyamorous and wouldn't mind being in other relationships, but because I'm so codependent on him, I have trouble even thinking about being in a relationship with him. So it's really weird. Probably because I haven't really had that healthy relationship experience before, and Randy really hasn't either. He's always been with people that like abuse him emotionally, and now I've become one of those people to him. So I'm really upset about it because I don't want to be that person that's abusing someone, and I don't want to hurt him in particular because he's amazing. He really is. He tries so hard, just so that I can be content in the moment, because he knows that it never lasts with me, and it's really sad that like all his efforts seem to be in vain because I keep breaking up with him and I keep attacking him basically, and I'm just very frustrated with myself and disappointed. I was in an abusive relationship for about 3 or 4 years before being single for about a year before I met Randy, and that year where I was single and not talking to my abusive ex, I was so like independently happy. I wasn't even looking for a boyfriend after the first like maybe 5 months. So maybe it wasn't a full year, but like there was a good like 7-month period where I was just awesome. Wasn't looking for a boyfriend. I was recovering from my eating disorder. I didn't have any thoughts of like going back to it. And I was just like confident, and I felt sexy, and I felt happy, and I felt lovable even without being with somebody in a romantic or sexual way at all. I just knew that I was worth the attention if I got it, but if I didn't, I actually was, saying to myself, because I really wanted kids, and like, it's been something that I've wanted my whole life. So I would say to myself, I don't even need to find somebody to have kids with. I could have artificial insemination, I could adopt. I'll probably do both because I do want that connection of having a kid, grow inside me, but also find adoption as a really important thing to do. And I can foster older kids until they're 18 or whatever. Or, when I adopt someone who is older, so that I'm not just adopting babies or even one baby because those are the ones that get adopted first. This is like, I know this is probably, a lot of people are going to take offense to this, but whatever. It is the same thing, really. It's when you go and adopt a dog or a cat in the shelters, the puppies and the kittens and the young ones go first, and then the older ones tend to not get adopted. In that scenario, usually most shelters are kill shelters. So in that scenario, they get put to sleep. But in a human adoption scenario, unfortunately, it's unfortunate in both cases, but they have to live through just being in foster care and being in homes, and then when they're 18, they just get kicked out on the street, and there's really no support for kids who aren't in the system. So I'm off on a total tangent now, but that was kind of my thought process behind it, and, yeah. I don't know. I'm just, like, all over the place. Like, you can tell, like, something's wrong with me, right? My focus is just not there. And, I mean, granted, I've always been really ADD about things, but, I just, like, even when I have something specific to talk about, like, today, my focus is just, like, nowhere to be found. It's probably a subconscious thing where I just don't want to think about it. But I really don't know what to do. Like, I don't know how to completely change myself without just totally separating from him and not being with him. And even then, I mean, I've proven already that I just go back to being codependent when I get back with someone, whether that's him or someone else. Yeah. I don't know how I'm going to get through this successfully, basically. And I'd like to end up with him, and I'd like to stay with him because we do really want to be together, and we're really in love and everything, but I mean, it's been almost 2 years since, well, it has been 2 years since I met him, and almost 2 years since we've been together, and, I have so many issues around it, where I'm codependent, and I don't trust him, and, like, I don't know, I just need, like, reassurance from him all the time, and it sucks, so I've been rambling for 12 minutes, so I'm gonna let you guys go. If you actually watched this, thank you. It was very sweet of you to waste all your time. Yeah, I don't know. If anyone has any feedback, let me know. And I'm sorry that I'm so out of it and rambly. Maybe I'll feel better later, but I don't really know, so, guess I'll talk to you all later, and, yeah, if you're celebrating Christmas, in case I don't make a video, Merry Christmas, and, I don't know if I said, Blessed Yule last video I made, but belated Blessed Yule and, eclipse, and all that fun stuff for my fellow pagans, and, yeah, I guess I will go. Alright, love you all, bye.